We're about 40 miles south of Candlestick Point as we welcome you inside Levi's Stadium in Santa Clara. The scene a short time ago, this crowd, they love their 49ers, and they were in full roar as their guys burst out of the locker room. And we're ready for football as the 49ers get set to do battle with the Los Angeles Rams. And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback. Garoppolo on first down. And his first look is incomplete. The intended receiver, Marquise Goodwin. And it's second down.
Oh, man, that was close. The opportunity to change momentum, big play, right in his hands, unable to come down with it.
A sigh of relief, no doubt, on offense that fell harmless. All right, Coach. EA Sports coverage of the NFL brings us to the so-called Silicon Valley and Levi's Stadium in Santa Clara. A few short moments ago, these two teams made their way out of the Levi's Stadium tunnels, and the noise level in this place was deafening. They're set for football as the 49ers get ready to do battle with the Los Angeles Rams. So a very short kick here. This will be taken by one of the up men. And they'll be set up pretty nicely here as they have it up to the 35-yard line. Ball up to the 35 now as they come up on 1st and 10. Now the first carry here for Todd Gurley. Room to run past midfield. And finally taken down at the 44-yard line. That's good for 21 yards and a first down.
I know that play went to the left side, and that's what it was designed to do, an outside handoff there. But how about the whole offensive line being involved? Seal the left side where the play was going, what they call play side. But how about on the back side? Just taking care of business to make sure no one can get there and disrupt it.
Is the biggest key the left tackle?
Without a doubt. Control that edge. Get out there. You want that left tackle. If you bring your tight end over there, either way, control the edge of the line of scrimmage, you got a chance to rumble.
Back-to-back good plays have them on the move on first down.
Value three.
Now a play fake here on first down. He'll buy some time right. It's a short one here, complete to the tight end. And he'll be a little shy of the 25 here at the 26-yard line. Give him a couple on the catch. It's 2nd and 8.
Here we go. Super.
On 2nd down, here's Goin. Throw left side, complete to Cup. 6 yards is the pickup, and that'll lead to a 3rd down. Now the rookie from Alabama, it's Bo Scarborough. And it appears we've got a member of the Rams shaken up on that last play. While the training staff takes a peek, we'll take a break. So on 4th down, here comes Greg Zuerlein to try and get 3 for the Rams. From the left hash, this from 37. And Zuerlein's kick is good. And the Rams have the first points here. It's 3-0. So a nice opening drive on the road. You get the 3 points. Part of you wonders if that might hurt them later not getting into the end zone.
Well, the good thing is, still first quarter, and they did come out of it with points. In a sense, they could look at positively and say, hey, we set the pace in this one. I think that's how they'll go about it.
Garoppolo going to bring the Niners up here 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
Here we go. 180.
A first carry now for the former Viking. This is Jerick McKinnon. And he'll fight forward to about the 27-yard line. Michael Brockers in on the stop.
They tried a quick hitter inside, but that one was swallowed up because what they're hoping, those big defensive linemen will take the bait and move laterally and open up a crease that they can run through. Didn't happen on that play.
They'll break the huddle, come up on 2nd and 8 at the 27-yard line. Now the Georgia Southern man, it's Matt Breida. And he'll get about 3 here as he's out to the 30.
Brandon, all things considered, They have to feel pretty good about getting that type of a gain, considering the blitz that they just had against them.
And on third down, a nickel formation here defensively.
Here we go. By 20!
Here's Garoppolo to throw. Goodwin able to haul it in. And just shutting him off there. Past the 20. Touchdown, 49ers. Marquise Goodwin, his 4th touchdown on the year. And the Niners have taken the early lead. So on third and medium, they dial up the pass, and it works to hit the end zone.
And it's really not a surprise to me. That's a throwing down in the NFL because of how tough it is to run the football. But what offenses like to do is still show run formations to make them respect it and throw out of those. In this case, they took a nice shot at the end zone and made it pay off.
Gold now out to kick it away. On the return, it's Pharaoh Cooper. And that should give his guys a spark. He's up all the way to the 44-yard line.
Now that's the kind of return you're looking for. To get to that spot on the field, that allows you to do a lot of things on offense.
Goff will lead the Rams up here 1st and 10 at their own 44. Here's Goff. Flushed out right. And he can't find anywhere to go with it. And he goes down.
Sometimes I watch games and wonder why they use play fakes on certain passing situations because it's not going to fool anyone. I don't know if that was the case here, but the end result was the same. No one fooled. The quarterback was hit.
Protection certainly going to need to be a bit better here on 2nd and 16. They'll run it now out of the gun. And that one goes for about 6 as he's taken down just shy of the 45.
And that was a good run. This was only one of 9 guys to go over 1,000 yards in 2017. And I think you can't let him run wild here.
What do you think, 100 yards, the measuring stick?
Always. That is the threshold. You want to keep him under that if you want to play good defense.
Throwing on third. Goff. Throwing the out route incomplete. That's Reynolds. 18 yards on his first catch of the game. It's a first down. So here's a 1st and 10 at the 38. On first down, it's Gurley. And he's going to fight his way forward here for a modest gain. It's a 6-yard pickup, and it gets him to 2nd and 4. Well, they're making an effort to get the ground game going tonight. So far, it's working.
I like what we're seeing from the offensive line. They seem to have the leverage going, and they're controlling things and reestablishing the line of scrimmage, moving that defensive front backwards. But also like what the runner's giving us, too. It appears that he's been waiting all day long to get out here and take off.
And inside the 20 before he's brought down. A Ram first down as Goff finds Kupp. From the red zone now, Goff. He couldn't quite hold it. Got hit. Ball pops out, incomplete.
I know you felt like saying touchdown there, didn't you, partner? That looked like a sure 6 points, but the contact jarred it free.
Got his hands on it, could not hold on through the end of the play. An incomplete pass on first down. That leads to a 2nd and 10. A shotgun snap for Goff. And his throw here is going to be incomplete.
Put a check mark in the box where the defense coordinator was saying, how well can we stay with these receivers if we're in man coverage? Because he just did it on that one, forced the incompletion. That allowed him to get bolder with his pass rush, won't it?
Absolutely. Frees up your guys elsewhere. This offense was on the move. Now 2 straight incompletions have them looking at 3rd and 10. Goff throwing again. And that is incomplete. Those passes out that far wide always make you hold your breath a little bit. Felt like it was in the air for a while.
What it does is it allows a defender to gain some ground, come from a long distance, and have a chance to affect the pass.
And Zerline's kick is good. And they'll get it back within a point at 7-6. So 2 first-quarter field goal attempts for him, and he's converted on both.
I like the positive right there. 2 for 2, got the points on the board. The negative side is they didn't score touchdowns. And, of course, going forward in this game, that's going to be the aim, and hopefully he'll be kicking extra points instead.
The 49ers offense making its way back out there, and they're hoping to redo their efforts in the last drive when they got into the end zone.
And just think of what it's like now on the sideline, because when you score a touchdown, you have to go over and look at the tablet and see what you did on the last drive. When you scored points, it's a whole lot better view than when you're trying to figure out how to fix things there.
First down, Garoppolo. Over the middle, that's caught by Taylor. And they work this well upfield across the 45. A good pickup there at 22.
Never make the mistake that the slot receivers, especially the little guys like we're watching here, are just quicker than fast. A lot of them combine quickness and speed, and they catch a lot of footballs, as we just saw there.
A big hitter to start the drive has him up near midfield here for 1st and 10.
11.
They go play action here on 1st down. Deep ball for Goodwin. And he hauls it in the end zone. Touchdown, San Francisco. Marquise Goodwin with his 2nd touchdown of the game and 5th on the year. And the 49ers are able to strike quickly for 6. Gold with the extra point, and the lead is up to 8. Gold now out to kick it away.
And that drives coaches insane, doesn't it? When they see that happen, it just doesn't feel right, does it? Plus, you're giving up yardage.
Goff will lead the Rams up here 1st and 10 at the 40.
76, Dylan. 76. 76.
Now Goff will hand this one to Gurley. And he is met at the line of scrimmage, and he goes down right there. No gain on the play there. 2nd down.
All right, quick observation, Brandon, because early on in this game, I'm seeing linebackers playing with their noses close to the line of scrimmage.
And my guess is the wheels are turning on that other sideline. As a play caller, you're filing that away right now, aren't you?
Yeah, you're trying to find that opportunity later on when you can play action them or stick something to them between the 2nd and the 3rd level.
Here we go, fellas. Here we go. Hey, shell.
Back live now to begin the 2nd quarter with Charles Davis, Brandon Gaudin. It's the Rams with a football to get us going. They've got it 2nd and 10 to start things out.
Listen. Cut. 80. 14.
A play fake to Gurley. Now gone. And he'll be hit as he releases it And that'll fall incomplete. He was looking for Cooper Kupp there. Third down here.
I think he had to unload that one before he wanted to. He was right up in his grill. I think he was a dentist there without a license, don't you?
Just not enough time for the play to develop. Just lucky it wasn't a fumble, really. The Rams on third down. Just 1 for 3 thus far. This is 3rd and 10. From the gun, here's Goin. And down he goes. The 49ers get there. Yannick Ngakoue in there to get him for a loss of 9, and that'll lead to 4th down. So on 4th down, here's Johnny Hecker to punt it away. The speedster Dante Pettis back deep to return. And he was called on 3 times in the win last week as his first one here's away. That's taken on the 25. It'll be a 40-yard punt, 8 on the return. And the Niners will go on offense, 1st and 10. The 49er offense now making their way out onto the field. And right now they're saying, hey, let's keep this going. 2 drives, 2 touchdowns.
Yeah, can't ask for a better start than that, can you? I mean, this is the way you practice it. This is the way you rehearse it. But right now, the play calling, they're locked in really well.
Black 80! Black 80! I got you. Right over there.
And the first play of the drive goes to McKinnon. And he'll get this one up to about the 39 here. He'll get a nice chunk there on the first down run, and it's 2nd and 4.
Let's talk a little football 101 here, because one of the keys to advancing the ball downfield, success on first down. Huge difference, as we know, between 2nd and 4 and 2nd and 8 and 9.
Garoppolo to throw on 2nd down. Complete to the tight end Kittle over the middle of the field. And to the 42-yard line here and brought down there. Only 3 yards on the catch. It's 3rd down. This is Breda, and he will be brought down at about the 43 that time. Just a 1-yard gain on the play, and that'll mean a call to the punt team as it's 4th down.
I know the scouting report on him is that he doesn't possess the eye discipline to be an elite linebacker, and what that means is his ability to read, react, and make a play. But on that one, he looked like one of those guys.
He'll return it from the 6. A great return there, bobbing and weaving his way for 31 yards. And the Rams will go on offense here with a 1st and 10. The Rams offense now making their way out to take over. The crowd may be losing just a little bit of the edge after back-to-back punts.
They want some big plays. They want to see some offense. They want to see somebody break away, whether it's through the air or on the ground. Now it'll be interesting to see where the patience is on both sides. Each head coach, can you hang in there and not try and force something that could put your team in some jeopardy?
This is caught inside the 15. Touchdown, L.A. Brandon Cooks, his first touchdown on the year. And the Rams are now just a 2-point conversion away from tying this thing up. Now Goff will lead the Rams up to go for 2.
We got 3, fellas, we got 3. Orange.
Out of the gun, Goff goes right side, and he's got it. So they went ahead and went for 2 to tie the game, and it works out. So a tie ball game here as the kick's away. This will be fielded at the 8. And a good return as he'll be stopped just shy of the 30-yard line. Out on the field now, here come the 49ers. They punted last time they had it. What steps, Charles, you think they have to take to make sure they don't do that again?
Well, let's just go to the football 101, the trade expression 101. Win first down. Make 5, 6, 7 yards on first down and make it a 2nd and 3, 2nd and manageable. Keep accumulating first downs that way. Keep moving the football. You don't want to get behind the sticks because then the defense has the advantage.
Garoppolo now, first down throw. To the right side, complete to Taylor. And he's able to get out to the 32, brought down there. The completion good for 3, and it's 2nd down.
Brandon, perfect defense in this situation would have meant that there was an incompletion. They would have picked it off. Okay, so they gave up the completion. But I really enjoyed watching how the defense stayed in sync, stayed in great communication. And as he dragged across each zone, you see him pointing, communicating. There he is, and they passed him off to each defender. Ended up making a nice play, even though it was complete.
He's exceeded his receiving yards from a week ago, and we're still in the first half. It's a first down. Garoppolo and the offense with a 1st and 10. And he's a perfect 6 for 6 here to start the ball game.
4 down. 180. 13.
Garoppolo looks to throw. Over the middle, and he's got Goodwin complete. And he'll be brought down at the 48-yard line. Give him 9 there on the first down completion.
Nothing fancy on first down, but a very consistent type of a play. Hit that slant. A lot of people call it an extension of the running game, and it can be if that pass is completed, because you hit a guy on the run like that, you often can go for big yardage.
Sets him up nicely for 2nd down, staying ahead of schedule. That last catch short of the marker by just a yard leaves him with a very manageable 2nd and 1. Here's Breida. And he'll get it down to the 47 here. Only a gain of a yard, but that's all they needed, as that's going to move the chains.
2nd and 1, and people want to run the football. This is where every back in the league is supposed to do exactly what we just saw there. Pick up the first down.
A couple of first downs on the drive already, as they'll go from the 47 now on first down. McKinnon. And he's going to get this one down near the 45-yard line. Now we've got whistles and a timeout here. Yeah, looks like we've got a 49er that's down on the field. Well, he gets attended to. We'll step aside. Now Garoppolo throwing on 2nd. Got his target, Pierre Garçon. And they'll wind up getting this one all the way down inside the 20. A good pickup there, 26 yards. They don't need to run another play here before the 2-minute warning. Let's see if they do it anyway. Now it's Breida. And he will lose yardage here back at the 23-yard line. It's a loss of 4 there, bringing up 2nd down. So 2 minutes to go in a wild first half. Back with more after this. snap comes at 1. Garoppolo. His throw caught right around the 6. And able to get him down, but he does reach the 5. That one good for 17 yards, and now they've got it 1st and goal. They'll try and run for it on 1st and goal. And he'll get blown up behind the line of scrimmage, back at the 6. And now the Rams are going to halt things as they want a timeout, as they'll talk things over prior to this upcoming 2nd down play. Second and goal from the 6 this time. They get it to him running left. And they'll be driven back here, losing yardage to the 9. And the Rams are going to go ahead and take another timeout, as they'll talk it over here before what will be an important 3rd down. A shotgun snap for Garoppolo. And it's intercepted at the goal line. Picked off by Mark Barron. And the return will stop them well inside their own 20 at the 15-yard line.
Brandon, this is why golfers do their best to never count a score in their head before the ball goes in the cup. This looked like a slam dunk for points on this drive, didn't it? Instead, they throw an interception, and they're going to come away empty.
After the interception, here's Goff. And they'll set up the screen to Gurley. Finding room at the 30. Still fighting. And he'll take this all the way up to the 38-yard line. 23 yards on the play. Right after the turnover, they come out throwing.
And that means it's a sudden change situation. We used to practice it on defense. Sudden change, get out there, stop the offense. But you typically run out there a little bit unsettled. I think that's why he came right out throwing the football, hoping to catch him off balance.
And he did. From all the way up at the 38 now after a good start to the drive. Here's Goff. Now that'll be caught by Cup. And he spins past him and into space. He got 29 yards that time. The 49ers now going to use the first of their timeouts, as they'll stop it with 40 seconds remaining in this first half. So they'll come up 1st and 10 now from the 33. On 1st down, Goff. It's a short one here, complete to his tight end. A gain of 6 there on 1st.
And there's another completion to the tight end. And let's face it, it is hard to overthrow a 6'6" target.
It is indeed. Quarterbacks like their speed guys. They like that huge 6'6" target that they've got in him.
They really do, and it reminds me of what one great tight end told me once. He told his quarterback, just make sure you throw it up there. You know, kind of like put up in the top shelf where the kids can't get it.
To the air again. Goff. And that one will fall incomplete. Clock here now just under 30 seconds to go in this first half. This secondary has been roasted in this first half, but they get a measure of revenge there. Nice play on the deep ball.
Yeah, they're going to need a few more plays like that in order to get their confidence fully back, but that's one step in the proper direction.
On third down, they'll run it with Gurley. Just a 1-yard pickup there, and it'll be fourth down.
But this was just simply excellent defense. On this third down, they had to be alert for the possibility of a pass, but that didn't stop them at all from understanding what was going on when they decided to run the football, and they just swarmed and stuffed them for almost no gain.
Now whistles and a timeout with 3 seconds left in the first half. So 3 seconds here remain in the half. On is the field goal unit to see about getting 3 points. On the right hash, it's a 43-yard attempt. And Zerline's kick is good. So we've come to halftime. It's the visiting Rams taking the lead to the break. As we'll send you eastward to Orlando. Standing by with that EA Sports halftime report now is Jonathan Coachman. Take it away, Coach. The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. Here comes the 49ers offensive unit as they'll have it first to begin this third quarter. They're close game, but they're going to need to do a little bit better probably here in half two, no?
I would agree with that totally. I would guess it in the locker room. They talked about cleaning up some of the errors, but overall, I think they wanted to be positive with them. Guys, we're right there. Just not playing as well as we need to. Let's pick it up, and we still have a chance to win this game.
Yeah, they do. We'll see if they can pick it up. They'll start on the ground with Breida. And not a whole lot doing there as he'll get it up to about the 28-yard line. 3 yards on the pickup there, and it'll be second down.
Sometimes with the running game, you've just got to stick with it. Look, it's the third quarter, no time to panic. But that also doesn't mean you just do it the same way you've been doing it the entire ball game. Maybe change up some blocking assignments or run a few different plays, but stay with the overall essence of the running game.
Here's 2nd and 7 now from the 28. On second down, here's Garoppolo. Over the middle, complete. It's Goodwin. And he's able to get out to the 32, brought down there. 4 yards on the completion, and it sets up a third down.
One thing you're hoping for when you run drag routes, you're able to hit a receiver in stride, and he can pick up a lot of yardage after the catch. But in this situation, the defense was effective, able to stop him before he could get a good head of steam going.
The Niners on third down, just 1 for 3 thus far. Here it's 3rd and 3. From the gun, it's Garoppolo. Able to haul it in is Kittle. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. And they convert on third with a gain of 22. fake the give. Now Garoppolo looks to throw. Into double coverage, and it's intercepted. Picked off near the 32. And they take possession of the football and have it at the 36-yard line. First possession of the third quarter, an interception, so maybe a second-half tone setter.
Indeed, and not the tone they wanted to set. That's the equivalent of running out the wrong door and running into your pool instead of running out onto the field. A real dud for that one.
Has that happened to you before?
No, but I've heard stories about teams actually doing that back in the good old days.
Nowhere to go here. He lost the football.
On plays like this where the ball comes free, it's often unusual for the team that lost it to get it back. Because this is the quarterback. The ball gets away from him. Everyone else is trying to execute what they're supposed to do on offense. They're usually looking in the other direction, downfield, or have moved away from him. In this case, though, a teammate is able to come up with the ball.
The first down play, to be frank, nothing short of awful, and now they have to deal with second and very long. Here's Goff now on second down. Oh, the pressure too great, and he goes down once more.
Brandon, more often than not, you'd say they've had his number, and we can count them up so far. 1, 2, 3, 4 sacks given up. But guess what? He's still been able to make some plays, and right now they have a lead.
Need something from deep in the bag of tricks here. After first and second down went backwards, it's third and very long. To throw is gone. He's letting it fly for Cooks. And incomplete. The contact made the ball roam free and brings up fourth down.
They went with a dime look on defense. 2 extra defensive backs on the field and covered up essentially every blade of grass. That allowed them to disrupt the play.
And this is away. It's a high kick, and he got all of it. This is fielded at the 7. That one in the books as a 64-yard punt. And the 49ers will take over deep in their own territory. The San Francisco offense getting their last-minute instructions before they take over here. They're sort of seeing themselves spiral out of control. Let's see if they can get things back on track.
And this is where the coach is walking that line of being calm and really being firm with his team. I had one tell me once, when we were having a tough patch, this too shall pass, this too shall pass. And finally we kept having a rough patch. He said, but you got to do something to make it pass. And that's what they have to do. They've got to get some control back, get themselves reasserted, and calm things down.
See if they can get calm and reassert themselves here. Trying to shake off the interception. He'll look to throw. And he will bring it back. It's an interception return for a Rams touchdown. Short throw, pick six right there. Those linebackers, they love when those short throws come and those eyes get real wide, don't they?
How about the anticipation on the play? Reading, reacting, and then the ability to catch the football and take it in the opposite direction.
Zerline good with a PAT. And the decision to just kick the extra point winds up successful. So they throw the pick six. They'll get another shot at it now as this one's in the air. And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback. And the 49ers getting set to trot out there. They are looking to make a bit of a 180. They are sputtering right now.
And frankly, I think it's time to call your playmakers together and say, all right, guys, we're going to lean on you through this patch. We need you to get us back on track and get us going in the right direction. So you're calling plays geared to them. Not necessarily that you look at your plays, oh, this hurts the defense. I want the ball in the hands of X, Y, and Z and see if we can move forward.
So don't get too cute. And down he goes on the pressure from the Rams defense. Mark Barron coming hard from that linebacker spot. He drops him for a loss of 11. Now they're in some hot water now. After that sack, it's 2nd and 21. Working from the gun, Garoppolo. Looking deep down. And for the fourth time tonight, it's an interception. LaMarcus Joyner with a pick. And it's a huge return as he brings us all the way back down to the 15-yard line. Just a little bit of a rough stretch. 6 interceptions now in these last 2 weeks combined.
I know the easy thing is to go back to mechanics, footwork, things of that nature. I'm also wondering, is he getting fooled by what he's seeing on defense? Has the scouting report changed? Are they showing him things different than what he expected? For the second week in a row, he's throwing it to the guys in the wrong color shirts.
Yeah, he better figure, whatever the reason is, he better figure it out. Time to establish the run game here. Gurley. And nothing doing. He's immediately taken down at the line of scrimmage. No gain on the play. It'll be second down. Another carry now for Gurley. And power running here down to the 6-yard line. They get 9 yards back on the run there, and they're left with a much more makeable 3rd and 2. The Rams on 3rd down. They've had their troubles, just 1 for 6. This time they face a 3rd and 2. A shotgun snap for Goff. And he fires one, but incomplete. You can tell they were hoping for a flag there offensively. Several on the sideline motioning. Hey, why not a penalty? Why not a penalty? What did you see?
Yeah, I think you got to let them play, and the officials are instructed. If there's contact coming from both sides, no flag. Let them fight it out.
And forces 4th down. And Zerline's kick is good. And that will extend their lead even further. So make him 4 out of 4 now in the field goal department, and he's able to extend their lead.
When drives have bogged down, he's been automatic out there. So nice to have a kicker you can count on to put points on the board.
And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line. The 49ers offense now, they get set to head back on the field. And they've sort of lost their way, partner. How do they recalibrate and get this proverbial train back on track?
Well, this is where leadership really comes into play. How's the head coach handling it? The offensive coordinator? Sometimes they just make a joke. All right, guys, had your fun? All right.
Throw it out the window.
Yeah, let's get back on track here. And sometimes that'll work just fine.
I guess it's time now to lean on that leadership. Now, they struggled to get him rolling on the ground in the first half, and that's sort of continuing here in the 3rd quarter.
Yeah, but I don't think it's time to abandon the running game. I would say keep feeding the horse, and I believe he'll eventually reward them, especially as we get deeper in the game.
They'll break the huddle, come up on 2nd and 8 at the 27-yard line. They run again with Breida. And he'll take this up near the 35, maybe the 34. Good work to pick up 7 yards there. That gets him into a 3rd and 1 situation. This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on 3rd down. They run with Breida, and he will have a first down as they get him to the ground at the 37. 3 yards there, good enough to keep the drive moving.
He continues to struggle to find a crease to break off a big one and might need to just put that aside and just try and ram his way forward and get what he can.
Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10. try the ground game here with the running back. And very little room to maneuver. He'll get this down to about the 39. 2 yards on the pickup there. It'll be 2nd and 8.
Looks like they're establishing a pretty good pattern here because they've been very heavy in the running game on the last 4 plays.
Yeah, you took the words right out of my mouth. So far, 4 plays in this drive, all 4 on the ground.
3 down. Hey, check. 3 down.
They'll toss it to Breida. He'll take this from the 40 up to the 45 for a gain of 5.
Despite the blitz, they're still able to pick up a nice solid gain. The disadvantage of blitzing often alters the normal spacing and run fits and leaves creases like they were able to exploit right there.
The Niners on 3rd down. They've converted 3 out of 5 thus far. This time it's 3rd and 3.
We got 4. 1, Omaha.
They'll run it now out of the gun. And taking it across midfield and inside the 45. A gain of 13 and also a first down.
I'm okay with the call there. In fact, I actually like it. I know they're down a couple of scores, but the running game worked in that situation. I would continue to go in that direction.
Back now here in Santa Clara. It's 49er football, but some ground to cover. They find themselves behind as we hit the 4th and final quarter. So signs of life in what's been a dormant offense in this second half. Here's 1st and 10.
Black. 11.
On 1st down, Garoppolo. Deep ball for Goodwin. So they took a shot on 1st down, but couldn't connect. I know he wants to get his team back in the game, but a 50-50 ball right there that maybe was a little questionable.
Yeah, he's pretty lucky to get that one back. I think that sometimes these quarterbacks play with a lot of confidence that borders on arrogance, and that can put your team in some Dutch.
Yeah, especially maybe want to look at some safer routes after the interception he had that ended their last drive.
I got you. 11. 13. Hey, pick your game.
Garoppolo again here on 2nd and 10. Throwing for his running back, and he's got him complete. And here he'll be brought down a little shy of the 35 at the 36. It's a gain of 7, and all of a sudden here it's 3rd down. Here's Garoppolo to throw. And he gets it down a yard or 2 shy of the 30 before he's out of bounds. Garoppolo to Goodwin there for a 49er first. And in a 2-score game, obviously, every play, every 3rd down, like we saw there, magnified, big pickup.
It was a huge pickup. What they really want, though, is to not even get to 3rd down. They've got to maximize time and conserve as much as possible.
Garoppolo now. A perfect 8 for 8 to start the second half. Not bad. 1st and 10. Garoppolo looks to throw once more. There's the Washington Husky. It's Dante Pettis. And inside the 20 before he's brought down. They pick up 12 on the play there, and they move the chains. Complete to the right. This is Garcon. And they'll bring him down at the 18-yard line. Just a yard on the catch there. It'll be 2nd and 9.
The goal of a wide receiver screen is get enough blockers in front to create a wall and let him pick his spot to run the football. How about the defense there, swarming to it and not allowing that to happen? Did not let him get downfield.
They only got a yard out of that last completion, and that makes this 2nd and 9. Garoppolo again. Finding his safety valve here. That's complete. And they'll bring him down at the 13-yard line. It'll be a gain of 6, and they're going to face a 3rd down.
Hey, come on. 4 down.
They'll run it now out of the gun. And this play goes nowhere. Losing yardage back to the 15. And a loss of 3 to bring up 4th. This linebacking core, they've done a good job of keeping that running game in check, haven't they?
They certainly have, and what they'll also do when this game is over is thank the guys up front, the big defensive line, because they've kept them clean, so to speak, not letting blockers get to them, allowing them to run to the football and keep that running game bottled up.
All right, they're going to try and keep hope alive here on 4th down. They're going for it.
11. Here we go.
Now Garoppolo, got to have this one. And it's complete. In the end zone, touchdown 49ers. George Kittle, his 2nd touchdown on the season. And the 49ers are back within a score. Gold able to tack on the extra point. And now things get a bit more interesting here in this 4th quarter. Gold now out to kick it away. And now out on the field, here comes Los Angeles. And last time they got 3 points, but it was a chip shot field goal. And when you go to the sideline after a chip shot field goal, maybe the offense not too happy.
It's a balancing act, isn't it? Because you're exactly right. They're none.
Todd Gurley, wave goodbye. Touchdown, L.A. Todd Gurley with a lucky number 13 touchdowns now on the year. And the Rams add on to their lead. And that run massively increased his production in this game, and now he's over 100 yards.
And break out your calculator, partner, because his yards per carry went up significantly, right? Big-time jaunt all the way to the end zone.
Zerline connects on the extra point, and the decision to just kick the extra point winds up successful. Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. Here's James. And he'll take it up past the 25 to the 26-yard line. And San Francisco gets set to go here. And for them, a touchdown their last go-around. Obviously, they'll be hoping to do that again.
And when you start plotting for this drive, when you start thinking to yourself, okay, what are we going to do? You don't go away from what you did before because that worked. But you have to be prepared for wrinkles and counters because you know they'll make some adjustments.
Garoppolo now, first down throw. And his throw here's incomplete.
And that's one he's got to be happy to have back. There wasn't a hole open in the zone.
You'd have to think on early downs like that first down there, need to be a little bit more careful.
Yeah, fortunately for him, got a couple more downs to play with.
Once again, they'll come up on the 26-yard line, 2nd and 10. Garoppolo to try again on 2nd down. And he gets this up just shy of the 30 to the 29 before he's out of bounds. Only 3 yards on the catch. It's 3rd down.
And, partner, I think that was a great example that not all tight ends are created equal because everything was right. Got the completion, but he's not one of the more dynamic guys in the league. So even though he caught it, couldn't turn it into much more.
Hey, we got 12.
Throwing is Garoppolo on 3rd down. Breaks through the contact, and it's caught by Saleh. And they're going to have this across midfield and inside the 45. They give him 27 yards on the 3rd down conversion.
12.
And yet again, it's Garoppolo. Now he'll dump it underneath to his running back, complete. And he'll be brought down. Oh, that's a face mask. Certainly looked like it. Indeed, here come the flags. Now it's 1st and 10. A big mistake, especially when you factor in the personal foul yardage. Inside the red zone, it's Garoppolo. That's going to be knocked away and incomplete. The Pro Bowl corner, Marcus Peters, there to make the play.
This defense was definitely alert to the possibility of the deep ball, and they were more than ready for it.
They've got the lead, 4th quarter. Maybe can expect more passes like that downfield. After the incompletion, here's 2nd and 10 from the 20. Again, they'll throw with Garoppolo. And this is going to be intercepted. Picked off by Sam Shields. And a great return as they're finally able to take him down. Charles, whatever's going on between his ears right now, it's just not completely calculated correctly. 7 picks between last week and this week after that one.
And they always say the most important part of a player is those 6 inches between the ears. But right now, it's all those interceptions that are going on. So whoever his trusted confidant is on the sidelines, I don't know if it's the offensive coordinator, the quarterback's coach, maybe the backup quarterback, that's who he needs to get with now and get himself calm.
Just what you want on a 1st down run. Call it 8 yards, and it's 2nd and 2. Clock continuing to run. They'll probably wind this all the way before snapping it on 2nd down. Now on 2nd down, this is Gurley. And they'll take him down at the 31-yard line. It's a 7-yard gain there, and it's good enough to move the chains.
He's still rumbling, isn't he? Still looking fresh in this one despite the heavy workload. But you and I both know, well-conditioned, and he did tell us that he thrives on being at his peak late in ball games.
Line of scrimmage, the 31 now on 1st and 10. Now Scarborough, and he went nowhere. He'll lose yardage back to the 29. It's a loss of 2 there, bringing up 2nd down.
Brandon, it's clearly a running situation when you're up in the 4th quarter. They're going to have to stack the box and make it difficult for them to move the ball.
Made it very difficult right there. Now they need to repeat that effort.
Yeah, bring 7, 8, 9, whatever it's going to take to slow them down.
2nd and 12, and you'd have to assume another all-out effort to stop the run is coming. They try again with Scarborough. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. They give him 13 yards there on the play and a fresh set of downs. And not totally home free yet, but it's looking good as they come up 1st and 10. Goff turns and gives to Gurley. And he'll take this one up close to about the 45. A gain of 3, 2nd down.
This drive is pretty clear. Almost feels like old school fundamentals, doesn't it? Want to impose their will on the defense. What's that, 5 straight runs?
Yeah, 5 straight carries to start this drive. And like you said, the way it's working, they may just stick with it. Defense still with 3 timeouts. We'll see if they want to use them here as the kneel down comes. Well, I know at points in this when you wanted to close your eyes because of all the points that were being put on the scoreboard. You're a defensive guy, but it was a fun little track meet, wasn't it?
It was, and you know the people who really enjoyed this game? They're the ones that like going to batting practice at the Major League Baseball parks, right? Seeing the 14-11 game, that sort of deal. That's right up their alley with what we saw in this one.
So for Los Angeles, they remain one of the hottest teams out there as the win moves them to 6-1. And they'll return home next week to take on the Green Bay Packers. Meanwhile, for the Niners, they fall a game under the 500 mark at 3-4 through 7 games. And they'll try to rebound next week as they head to Glendale to take on the Cardinals. Thanks for tuning in, everybody. Alongside Charles Davis, we thank our entire crew. I'm Brandon Gaudin. This is the NFL on EA Sports.
Go.